Hello and welcome to LaRosa Reads. I'm Denise LaRosa and this is
Gianna.
And that is
Natalie.
And we are the LaRosa girls. So we are here to do what? Talk books. Let's do this. So we're going to play a game today where I share my recent, it's kind of like a book haul / guess the plot kind of game show here. I have recently bought a handful of books. I'm going to show those books and the title to my daughters, and they're going to try to guess what the plot is based upon the cover and the title alone. After they share their guesses, I will read the synopsis and see, were they close or were they not? Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Let's do this. First up is Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. Natalie, looking at this cover, what are you thinking?
Okay, so I really don't know. Let me try. There's probably like this guy named Max. Let's say his name is Max, and he like loves to paint or whatever. It's kind of like the classic story of an artist, and he likes to paint probably. And let's say he enters into an art show. Well, not art show, an art contest on TV, and then he like gets voted best artwork or whatever, and then he like becomes a famous artist, and his painting is better than the Mona Lisa and all those crusty things or whatever those are. Or maybe he like makes a painting of his dead grandma, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so amazing."
Okay. All right.
And he wins Golden Buzzer on America's Got Talent.
There's a lot going on there. A lot of winning, okay? Max is winning. What do you think?
Sounds the book is called Giovanni's Room, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I think his name is Giovanni. We'll call him Giovanni Diamithis. So Giovanni Diamithis makes oil paintings. I think that's what this is. I don't know. And I think maybe something traumatic happened, like a crazy thing happened. And he used to have an eye for something else. And then after the crazy thing happened, he's like, I want to pursue art. Oh my gosh. And so he starts making paintings. And then, I don't know if this would take place back in time, or like in the olden days, or nowadays.
Girl, you think the 1980s were the olden days.
I think like it's nowadays, because at this point anything is called art. Like you can put trash on a piece of paper, and it's like in the art museum.
Ooh.
For like the famous painting.
Okay, let's just pump the brakes. That's enough for book one. All right, so are you ready to know what Giovanni's Room is really about?
I'm guessing Gianna was closer. Yeah, girl, where'd you get America's Got Talent from?
Okay, enough. In the 1950s, Paris of American expatriates, liaisons, and violence, a young man finds himself caught between desire and conventional morality. David has just proposed marriage to his American girlfriend, but while she is away on a trip, he becomes involved in a doomed affair with a bartender named Giovanni. With sharp, probing insight, James Baldwin's his classic narrative delves into the mystery of love and tells a deeply moving story that reveals the unspoken complexities of the human heart. One of the most brilliant and provocative literary figures in the past century, James Baldwin gives us a groundbreaking novel about love and the fear of love. Wrong and wrong.
Whoa. That's a lot of words. Wait 1 second.
So you don't really know what he's talking about?
No, I don't know what's happening.
To process. Okay, so basically
about love and affairs and stuff.
All right. So basically, it's about this dude who is like engaged to marry his girlfriend, right? He falls in love with a man.
Okay.
And is like struggling between his, I guess, engagement to this woman and his romance, his love for this man. And this was in the 1950s, where homosexuality was really not looked upon fondly, to say the least. So this was kind of a part of his identity that I guess he was struggling with. Next, we have The Music Shop by Rachel Joyce, who is also responsible for Miss Benson's Beetle, one of my favorites. So you went first the last time. G, go for it.
The Music Shop. This looks like a I don't know. Maybe she owns a music shop.
Okay.
And it's like a bunch of like mini stories about people who come to the music shop and like their backstories and stuff.
Okay. Next.
Okay, so I have been planning in my head what I think this book is about, okay?
Of course you have.
Because I'm just so slay like that. Anyway, I think this is about the girl who's on the cover. And let's say her name is Jamie. And she goes to this music shop and is like looking at all these cool and wonderful artists. And it's just like, you know what? I don't want to listen to music. I want to make my own.
Interesting.
And she starts to make her own music. And business isn't really booming with her first album.
Business is busting, not booming.
Yeah. Anyway, so then she starts like she posted this album on YouTube or something, right?
Okay.
Or like Spotify, and people on her comments
Oh,
are just
gosh.
like are telling all the things that they don't like about her songs and her music style.
Okay, so what?
She takes notes and makes it better, and then she's like, I don't know, like maybe you know where I'm going,
I know where you're going, but you're going in the wrong direction. We need to back it up to 1988,
Ooh.
where Spotify, YouTubes, all the tubes and internets did not exist. On a dead-end street in a rundown suburb, there is a music shop that stands small and brightly lit. So far, both of you are on track, sort of, just not with the time. Jam-packed with records of every kind. Oh, I used to love going to music shops. Like a beacon, the shop attracts the lonely, the sleepless, and the adrift. Frank, the shop's owner, has a way of connecting his customers with just the piece of music they need. Then one day, in his shop comes a beautiful young woman. I don't know how to say her name, so I'm not even going to go there. But the woman asks Frank to teach her about music. Terrified of real closeness, Frank feels compelled to turn and run, yet he is drawn to this strangely still mysterious woman with eyes as black as vinyl. But she is not what she seems, and Frank has old wounds that threaten to reopen, as well as a past it seems he will never leave behind. Can a man who is so in tune, get it, with other people's needs be so incapable of connecting with the one person who might save him? Dun dun dun. So, not as far away as you were with...
Close, though?
Yeah.
You were probably with the Spotify
No, I mean, like,
and
what-
YouTube.
It's enough. Then we have the man, the myth, the legend known as S.A. Cosby. I love this dude. And he is responsible for one of my all-time favorite books, Razor Blade Tears. And here we have All the Sinners Bleed. What do you think it's about?
Let's use my big brain. I don't know.
You can't flip the pages. The whole point is you're guessing just based off the cover. Look at it and guess.
Okay, so I think...
Just go
maybe
for it.
It's about, like, this guy, and he's walking in the sunset, and then he sees these wolves going, like, ah woo, and then he's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then he, like, studies them or something, and then becomes a scientist, and he goes back out at the same time, on the same day, where he first met the wolves that go ah woo, and he studies them some more, and then realizes how much like humans they are, and how they communicate and stuff. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, all right. G, what you think?
Okay, so I think that all the centers bleed.
All the sinners bleed.
All the sinners bleed.
Yeah.
It might be about vampires.
Oh.
So I think it's about vampires and like them like going into disguise as humans and like living regular lives and like getting married and like just doing regular things, and then they start to figure out that there's like something different. Something happens that people are like, that seems unusual, and then they all reveal themselves to be vampires or something.
Titus Crown is the first black sheriff in quiet Sharon County, Virginia, a beautiful place with a harrowing past. After years of working as an FBI agent, Titus knows that his hometown might seem like a land of moonshine and honeysuckle, but secrets fester under the surface. A year after Titus's election, his investigation into a shooting unearths terrible crimes and a serial killer who has been hiding in plain sight, given cover by the town's occasional devotion to the wrong side of history. Sharon is Titus's home and his heart.
You just.
But where faith and violence meet, there will be a reckoning.
Why'd you?
All the sinners bleed.
You just changed your entire demeanor.
I feel like you just changed your accent because it said West Virginia or like countryside in it.
Country.
Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Hey, mountain mama, take me home, country road. But girls, you know my southern accent comes out. It just never has come out on LaRosa Reads quite like that. So, I think 3 is enough for now. That was quite entertaining. I enjoyed this time with you girls because you guys are just too busy for LaRosa Reads nowadays. So it was nice to have you here. And I hope you come back now.
Okay.
You gonna do that for us?
No, not the country accent again. If you do the accent, I ain't coming back.
Hop over in the comments. Let us know how you're doing. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.
Bye.